Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I want to do a product empties, which I have not done on my channel in years. I have gotten out of the habit of doing these. So today we're going to dig through my trash and let you know what I think about these items. But before we go any further, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. So please let me know down in the comments if you guys enjoy empties videos, if you want to see more of these on my channel. I can make a note to pay more attention to what products I'm going through. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So I actually do have a few makeup items. The first one here is from Dior. This is the Pump and Brow Gel. It's a product you use to set your eyebrows, and I absolutely love this. The wand is just so tiny and minuscule. It's the exact perfect size for setting your brows. You can use this on its own if you want to, but I like to go in after a brow pencil. It just sets everything. There's a bit of pigment and the brow shape is just ideal. So many brow gels are just the same width as a mascara, and then you end up with the brow product all over your face. This one here is perfect. And then in tandem with the Dior Pump and Brow is the Dior Show Brow Styler. This is a very fine brow pencil. This is the twist up kind. You don't have to sharpen it. And I find that the strokes are just so fine. It's really just like hair strokes. So it's really precise. And I just think it's a really great product. Both of these work so well together. And I like them so much that I bought backups. Next up is an item I'm so proud to finally go through. This is the NARS Creamy Radiance Concealer in Medium 1 Custard. This is part of my luxury project pan, and I have finally emptied this. This is totally done. It's dried out. It's empty. I'm so happy that I finally went through this one here. I love this concealer. This was the one concealer that I kept repurchasing for years. This could be my fourth or fifth concealer from this brand. I think it's wonderful. It's very creamy, very hydrating. I have a couple on the go right now, so I won't be repurchasing this one immediately, but I probably will in the future. Okay, last but not least is the Gucci L'Obscur Mascara. This is what I'm wearing today. This is a really great lengthening mascara. I don't think it's amazing for volume, but if you just want lashes that hit your brow bone, this is a great mascara for that. This is a sample size, so these tend to dry up quicker. I have a bunch of samples of different mascaras, so I'm not going to go ahead and hold on to this forever. I'm going to go ahead and just throw this one out because I've been using it for several weeks now. Okay, moving on to some perfume. Now, this is the Chanel Coco Noir Eau de Parfum. So, fun fact, this bottle has in fact been empty for quite some time, but I've just always held on to the bottle because I think it's so beautiful. I think it's a really nice decoration, so I've just held on to it for all this time. It actually took me a few years to go through this bottle because it's so intense. It's such a heavy perfume. It's not something you can just liberally spray on yourself. You know, I do like this a bit more in the winter time and also in the evenings. I find this perfume has so much character. This is just such a nice warm fragrance. It's spicy, it's woody, there's musk, there's tonka bean, there's vanilla. It's a really lovely fragrance, but it takes up a lot of space. It's not something you can just douse yourself with liberally. So it's really lovely, and even though it's empty, I'm probably gonna go ahead and keep this bottle just for decorative purposes. Okay, moving on to some skincare. Let's go ahead and start off with some body care. So this is the Bioderma Ultra Soothing Balm. This is a moisturizer for the body. This is empty, but I'm doing the thing where you know when you can no longer pump here to get product out, so you just unscrew it and just fish around to get whatever moisturizer you want. I'm at that stage here. I'm definitely starting to lean more towards French pharmacy skincare for my face and body. So this Bioderma product here is recognized by the Psoriasis Foundation. It also says you can use this on newborns. So it's really for the most sensitive, reactive skin types. It's also supposed to help with very dry skin and some irritation and itchiness. I think it's a really great product. I would definitely repurchase this one here. And then I have here a cleansing product from La Roche-Posay. This is the Lipicare Cleansing Oil Anti-Irritation, Anti-Scratching. So this is a shower gel, but it's a shower oil. I don't think I love the texture of this. It kind of felt like I had like an oily film or oily residue on my skin afterwards. And for some reason, I had a hard time getting enough product to lather. I think I ended up wasting a lot of it trying to get that lathering effect that we all want when we're taking a shower. So I wouldn't purchase this one again. I like the idea of using nourishing, hydrating, sensitive skin products for my body. I just don't think it's this one here. And then I actually have two identical products. These are from Uriage, and these are their moisturizing chapsticks. I think these have to be hands down the best chapsticks I've ever tried. I've tried a lot. I've tried a lot from the drugstore, more expensive. These are just fantastic. They offer the perfect amount of hydration without being waxy, without being glossy, without being thick. They're just the best. And I have several of these at home now. I have backups of backups. I just think these are amazing. They're wonderful for dry, chapped, dehydrated lips. I would 100% recommend these ones here. And then here we have a sample of the Sisley eye mask. This is to reduce fine lines and puffiness. So I have this sample here that I have used up, and I actually loved it so much that I bought the full-size product. So this, you're supposed to apply a thin layer morning and night a couple times a week. You can wipe off the excess. I actually just apply a really thin layer and leave it on. I don't know what it is about this eye mask, but I genuinely feel like I look less tired when I apply it. I don't know if it manages to just replump the under eye, or I don't know what it does. It's some sort of magic because I genuinely look less tired. I find that it actually does help with the puffiness. You know, sometimes you wake up and you haven't slept very well, or maybe the night before you ate too much salt and then you have just a little bit of puffiness. This just, I don't know, it's magic. It's really fantastic. A few weeks ago, Sisley had another 20% off on the website. So I bought the mask with the 20% off, and it's really great. It's one of those things that it's really expensive, but I'm really glad that I got it. Now, here is a hand cream from L'Occitane en Provence, and this is their very dry hand cream. This is with 20% shea butter. So I loved this one so much that I went ahead and bought the full size of the hand cream here. This size here is, I believe this one is 30 milliliters and this one here is 150 milliliters. I just went ahead and bought the original shea butter one. They have ones with fragrance, but I just figured go with the classic and get the giant size. I think it's wonderful. It's just such a heavy duty hand cream. It's great for cuticles. And since we're all washing our hands a million more times a day and using disinfectant more often than we would normally, I find that this is great. I suppose if you wanted one for on the go, this is much better for your purse, for a backpack, maybe to leave in your car. But at home, just go ahead and get the larger format. You won't regret it. Now here I have an item from Caudalie. This is the Beauty Elixir. So this smells so good. It smells like aromatherapy. It smells like essential oils. This is called the Beauty Elixir. It's really quite a superfluous product. It's a very extra, very bougie product. There's really no need for it in my skincare or beauty routine, but it just smells amazing. And I love to just refresh myself midday just to give myself that relaxing aromatherapy 5-minute, just take myself out of whatever I'm thinking of. I love this for that. I bought the smaller format originally because I liked this for travel. It's really great when you're getting off a plane to just spritz yourself with this to kind of revive yourself, but under current circumstances, I think I'm better off just buying the bigger format to stay at home. And last but not least, we have 2 items here from Chanel. So the first one here is their Hydra Beauty Micro Essence. So an essence is used to soften the skin. And at first when I tried this, I was highly skeptical. I was like, what is an essence? why do I need another step in my skincare? But after trying it, I fell in love. I just find that it makes my skin much softer, more radiant, more hydrated. It's very expensive because it's Chanel, so of course it has the Chanel price tag, but I really enjoy it. So I went ahead and bought another one right after this one ran out. And the same thing goes for this eye cream here. This is the Chanel Hydra Beauty Micro Gel for the eyes. I have just thoroughly enjoyed this. I have another one that I'm using right now. It's a gel texture, so it's really hydrating. I find it really plumps up the under eye. The only issue that I have is that recently I've started diving into the ingredient list of my skincare items. And unfortunately, there are some ingredients in here that I'm not sure are really good for my skin long term. So I'm quite conflicted because I like the results now. I'm just concerned maybe later on I won't. So I don't know. And finding the right eye cream is such a headache. It's the worst thing ever. I mean, I know there's worse things in the world, but it's quite annoying. So we'll see. I have one that I'm using right now, so I might take this time to try to find something with some better ingredients in it. Alright guys, I think this about does it for today's video. Thank you for looking at my trash and my empties. I'm impressed that I had a couple makeup items for the empties category because usually it's skincare and body care, but let me know if you guys like these types of videos. Let me know what you guys think of today's video. Have you tried any of the products that I've mentioned? I'd love to hear from you. If you guys are new to my channel, I talk about nothing but luxury beauty. I do lots of reviews and tutorials, and I have a new series on my channel called Beauty History, where I dive into the history and legacy of different fashion houses and makeup brands. So if any of that sounds interesting, please subscribe. So I think this is all I have for you guys for today. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.